What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day as always. It's actually a rainy one out here today, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to show you guys what the fish farm is like during the rain and what we do. So yeah, here behind me we have the fish farm, and basically we cut the power because we have our outlets out here, so no power, but everything's pretty insulated. So it does okay during that time. It'll be fine until it pretty much stops raining. We don't normally have long streaks. It's normally just for a few hours. In this case, it was from about 5 a.m. till about noon right now. So kind of longer, but everything's just kind of wet, but mostly okay. Looks like we're gonna get some sun out here now. So I'm going to uncover the tanks for a while, let them catch some sun rays, because the plants have already been suffering for a little bit from the winter lighting and conditions. We have pretty much finished the shorts that we are going to do at this point. Not in general, but of those specific, each individual guppy. We have showed off pretty much every type we have available right now. And we're going to be doing something a little different. What we're going to be doing here is we have these ponds, and we haven't really shown them off in them before because that's difficult to do. So we're going to be taking our underwater camera and showing you all of these. So I actually already have some video from this one that I'm going to be putting in here in just a minute. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get this lid off real quick. All right, so we have our lid off, and this is the blue Mosaic dragon, excuse me, guppy pond or tub. It is a 100-gallon Rubbermaid. You can pick them up at like a farming supply store generally would have them. Whatever your local brand of farming supply store is will have these, or you can probably order them. They are not cheap, but you can probably get one. Other than that, we have to drill them, so that's how we get the water out. We don't siphon. For those of you asking how often we siphon, we do not siphon these pretty much ever. They have a heater during the winter and a fan during the summer to cool them. Other than that, they have 2 sponge filters each, and that's how we keep the water clean, and you'll see how clean it is here in a minute. We clean those sponge filters once a week generally, just on average. We don't normally add nutrients or anything of that sort normally. However, I've just started adding fertilizer and CO2 to this pond. That's about covers it. So yeah, and as far as substrate goes, it's just a mixture of all kinds of stuff, from Eco-Complete to sand to pebbles. There's nothing, we just kind of used a combination of what we had available. So one thing we optionally use sometimes is air stones. You can see I just cut that one off there. We're not using them right now, we don't need them. We added more sponge filters because that was doing what we needed it to do, which was clear up the tanks. And you'll see how clean these have become over the last few weeks. You can see clear to the bottom. And that is quite a lot of water we're looking through there. So this is actually the red Mosaic. We are going to be doing this type of thing, going through our ponds, how they're set up, what we have in them for each pond. Now that we've shown each fish, we want to show how we have our setups done. So this is pearlweed. We just have that floating, mostly pearlweed in here, and then a little tiny bit of guppy grass that I'm trying to get to grow in here as well. So that's all we have in there, and some cories at the bottom, probably. I'm honestly not sure, but we probably have cories in all of these ponds. Some have plecos. Some have shrimp. All right, let's take a look at what it looks like underneath.